Well, there's something else that I thought was kind of cool that you're doing. So it's a new line at Walmart, right? A new clothing line?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so talk to me about that. That's amazing,
so I
by the way.
partnered.
That's a huge brand.
I know, it's funny. I was when I was home, I drove by the Walmart that my mom and I had to like walk to because my mom's car didn't work.
Oh,
And, and it was super far. I mean, it felt like 10 miles and I think it was only 4, but regardless, I was like, oh my gosh, I have this partnership with a brand that I've been, literally shopping at forever.
yeah.
But when I was a young kid, a chubby little girl, like they didn't have cute clothes. Like there weren't cute girl clothes for chubby girls, or for anybody that was sort of outside of a straight size, just generally. And now that they're incorporating such incredible, it's like affordable, but it's also trendy. And I think that's really important because I think when we feel good, we do good and all of that, it's all sort of encompassing. And so when I, was even approached by Walmart, I was like, oh, well, yeah, like this makes sense for me because it's something that I think is just,
I think it's real. That's what I like. It's believable.
Yeah,
It's like, I'm the same girl. I shopped there too, growing up.
Yeah.
It's, I think, for some people they hear like, oh, well, you don't need to be trendy. Like that's not important. It's like, you don't realize how important that is unless you don't fit in that circle.
Right.
You don't realize how devastating that is for a kid to like, even me, I grew up, with Payless shoes and everybody else had Nikes. And it was like, my shoes were the ones that made black marks all over the basketball court. And those kind of things count. And that really does, you start recognizing your life and your being as like less than. And so I think that it's really important and awesome that they reached out to you because you represent a lot of the American community and the world community. And so I think it's really important that when any of us do like these sponsor things or these endorsements or these deals, that it's believable and it's real. And that's what I really loved about it. So thank you for doing it. It's cool.
Yeah, no, I'm super grateful. And it's funny how, life happens and how it all kind of unfolds. And I'm like, oh, I would never have thought, a girl struggling in Gainesville, Florida would, have sort of a really important partnership with.
Yeah. And can create such an impact for other little girls in Gainesville that are going through the same thing. So I think that's the coolest thing we're able to do with whatever you want to call this, our little version of superpowers. So subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my channel. Please don't make me keep going.